Are you preparing for retirement or just hoping there's time? The truth is, waiting until you're 60 to secure what truly matters might be too late. As prices rise and options narrow, you lose control. This video reveals the 5 essential investments you must make now, not to spend, but to protect your future safety and comfort. Your decisions today determine the quality of your life tomorrow. Don't let your retirement become a race against rising costs. Let's secure your future. 1. Supplemental health insurance. As you enter middle age, preparing for retirement isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's also about making strategic decisions to protect your health and quality of life in the years to come. Among those decisions, investing in supplemental health insurance is essential, yet often underestimated. Many people believe Medicare will cover all medical costs after age 65, but the truth is, Medicare doesn't cover everything. Services like home care, long-term nursing, rehabilitation, dental, vision, or prescription drugs are often excluded. That means without proper preparation, you may end up paying tens of thousands of dollars out of pocket, right at the time when your income becomes the least stable. That's why purchasing supplemental insurance early, such as Medigap, long-term care insurance, dental and vision coverage, and prescription drug coverage, is a smart strategy. When you're still healthy, you have more options, your approval is more likely, and premiums are significantly lower compared to waiting until health issues arise. Too often, people only begin exploring insurance when illness has already appeared or retirement is looming, only to discover they've been denied coverage or face sky-high premiums. Meanwhile, those who act early can lock in lower fixed rates, enjoy broader coverage, and avoid unexpected legal or financial risks. Healthcare costs after age 60 are no small matter. According to estimates, a retired couple in the U.S. may spend over $300,000 on healthcare throughout the rest of their lives, and that doesn't include unexpected events like accidents, strokes, or chronic conditions requiring long-term care. In those cases, without adequate insurance, you'll likely be forced to dip into your retirement accounts or liquidate assets. Not only does this create financial strain, but it also erodes the sense of safety and stability you deserve in retirement. There's no denying that having the right supplemental health insurance brings priceless peace of mind. When you know most of your future medical expenses are covered, you'll live with less anxiety, no longer dreading every hospital bill or doctor's appointment. You won't need to sacrifice your quality of life by cutting spending or avoiding medical care just to save money. Instead, you'll be free to focus on what truly matters: staying healthy, enjoying life, and spending time with those you love. Your coverage should always be tailored to your personal needs, but some popular options include Medigap to cover costs not paid by Medicare, long-term care insurance to prepare for potential home care or nursing services, dental and vision insurance to manage ongoing yet often costly care, and prescription drug coverage, which can significantly reduce long-term medication expenses. Without this safety net, these seemingly minor expenses can quietly drain your retirement savings faster than expected. More importantly, starting early allows you to stay in control. When you know exactly how much you'll be paying each month for insurance, it becomes easier to build a long-term financial plan, balance your investments, and allocate your budget with confidence. Rather than scrambling to respond to a crisis, you'll enter retirement with a strong foundation and a clear sense of readiness. Supplemental health insurance is not a cost. It's a smart investment in your future. It protects your independence, safeguards your assets, and ensures that you can live your later years with dignity and freedom. If you're in your 40s or 50s, the best time to act is now, while you still have options and the doors are wide open. Retirement shouldn't be the beginning of worry, it should be the beginning of ease. And that ease starts with the right preparation, today.
2. A retirement-ready home. As you approach retirement, choosing where to live is no longer just about square footage, a great location, or investment value. At this stage of life, what matters most is finding a home that suits your aging needs, a place where you can live safely, comfortably, and independently for many years to come. This is not just a personal choice, but a vital part of your long-term financial and health planning. Many middle-aged Americans still live in large, multi-level homes that require constant maintenance, ideal when raising children or managing a busy career. But once the kids are grown, your work slows down and your health starts to decline. These homes quickly become a burden. Steep stairs, expansive yards, aging roofs, outdated plumbing, all of these not only become costly, but also pose real risks to older adults. A more practical option is a smaller, low-maintenance home with minimal stairs, ideally located near essential services like hospitals, grocery stores, pharmacies, and community centers. This kind of home doesn't just save you time and energy, it also makes it easier to access health care, daily necessities, and social activities, all of which are critical to maintaining both physical and mental well-being after retirement. Relocating before retirement can also bring significant financial advantages. While you're still physically active and have the time and energy to manage the logistics of selling and buying a home, you're in a stronger position to make thoughtful, informed decisions. You may be able to sell your current home when the market is favorable, freeing up equity to bolster your retirement savings or reinvest more efficiently. In contrast, waiting until you're older, less mobile, or facing a health crisis may force you into rushed decisions, accepting lower offers, or worse, not being in a position to choose where and how you live at all. Some people hesitate to move because they feel emotionally attached to their current home. But it's important to look beyond sentimentality and ask a more practical question. Will this home still suit your lifestyle and physical needs in 10, 15, or 20 years? If the answer is no, then acting now could save you from stress and limitations down the road. Proactive decisions are always better than reactive ones, especially when it comes to housing in retirement. Moving to a retirement-appropriate home also means you won't have to relocate again when you're much older. You'll be able to settle into a familiar environment, build relationships with neighbors, and adapt more easily to the rhythm of your new community. It becomes the stable foundation for a peaceful, low-stress retirement filled with emotional and social fulfillment. Additionally, more and more age-friendly housing developments are being built, designed specifically for those aged 55 and older. These communities often offer enhanced security, shared activity spaces, nearby medical services, and amenities tailored to seniors. Choosing to live in such an area can bring you a strong sense of community, the opportunity to engage in age-appropriate activities, and a positive, health-conscious living environment. Investing in the right home for retirement is not an emotional decision, it's a strategic move. It helps you reduce risks, optimize finances, and secure a long-term quality of life. It's how you stay in control of your future instead of being forced into change by circumstance. If you're in your middle years, ask yourself, will the home you live in today still meet your needs 20 years from now? If not, now is the ideal time to act.
3. Assistive technology for independent living. In today's world, technology isn't just for work or entertainment. It's playing an increasingly vital role in helping people live safely and independently, especially as they age. If you're in your middle years and starting to plan for life after retirement, proactively investing in assistive living technologies isn't just a smart move, it's an essential part of building a lifestyle that is healthy, autonomous, and sustainable within the comfort of your own home. One of the biggest advantages of investing early in technology is that you can select, install, and adapt to devices while you're still physically agile and mentally sharp. Smart lighting systems, for instance, eliminate the need to fumble for switches at night. With just a tap or voice command, your home lights up. Home security cameras let you monitor your surroundings anytime, from anywhere. Grab bars in the bathroom, anti-slip chairs, or slip-resistant flooring add stability and reduce the risk of injury. And a wearable medical alert device, capable of summoning help the moment you fall or experience an emergency, can be a lifesaver in unpredictable situations. Installing these technologies early not only helps cut costs, since prices are typically lower before a need becomes urgent, but it also prevents the emotional stress of scrambling during a crisis. In moments of emergency, installation becomes more expensive, harder to arrange, and more difficult to adapt to. For older adults, any sudden change to their living space can lead to psychological disruption or even health complications. One of the most powerful long-term benefits of assistive technology is the ability to extend your independence in your own home. Many older adults wish to avoid nursing homes or becoming reliant on their children. But without the right tools, maintaining that independence becomes nearly impossible. When applied early, modern technology becomes the key to preserving your freedom. With the ability to control your lights, monitor your health, and have instant alerts in case of danger, you can live proactively, safely, and with far less dependency on others. Moreover, assistive tech relieves the burden on your loved ones. They no longer have to check in constantly or worry about your safety 24/7. Many devices now sync directly with smartphones or remote monitoring systems. A modern medical alert system can automatically notify family members or emergency responders the moment something goes wrong, ensuring fast, accurate intervention and minimizing harm. Today's market offers a wide range of senior-friendly devices, designed with simplicity, ease of use, and effectiveness in mind. From motion sensors that detect falls, to smart door locks, voice-controlled systems, and automatic medication dispensers, all are designed with one goal: to help you live freely, securely, and confidently in your own home. Investing in assistive technology early on is a strategic decision, one that enhances your safety, strengthens your independence, and ensures a higher quality of life. Don't wait until an accident happens to realize you need grab bars in your bathroom. Don't wait until you fall to consider a medical alert device. And don't let a dark hallway become a safety hazard when smart lighting could have easily prevented it. If you're in your 40s or 50s, now is the ideal time to begin gradually modernizing your living space. Not to chase the latest gadgets, but to intentionally safeguard your lifestyle in retirement. With just a few wise choices today, you can avoid countless problems tomorrow and step into your later years with independence, security, and dignity.
4. Passive income tools. As you enter midlife, many people start shifting their focus toward preserving wealth and building a solid financial foundation for retirement. But beyond consistent saving, one of the smartest and most sustainable strategies is creating passive income, cash flow that doesn't require daily effort to maintain. This isn't just about enjoying a more comfortable retirement, it's about reducing financial risk and protecting your quality of life in the long term. Unlike active income tied to your labor or job, passive income flows steadily from investments, assets, or financial systems you've put in place beforehand. Among middle-aged Americans, the most commonly used passive income tools include rental real estate, dividend-paying stocks, and reallocated retirement accounts designed to preserve capital. One of the most popular approaches is investing in rental property. Whether it's a single-family home, a small apartment unit, or even commercial real estate, owning property can generate monthly income through rent, providing you with a reliable cash stream even after you retire. When managed properly, real estate can yield better returns than traditional savings accounts. Properties also tend to appreciate over time, offering a hedge against inflation. Moreover, with professional property management services available, you don't have to personally handle every maintenance call, especially valuable if you're seeking more peace and less hassle during retirement. Another trusted tool is dividend-paying stocks, shares of well-established companies with a track record of regularly distributing earnings to shareholders. The advantage here is twofold. You benefit from both capital appreciation and regular payouts, often quarterly or annually. You don't need to sell your shares or dip into your principal. Your income arrives automatically. Investors often look to dividend aristocrats, companies that have increased their dividends for at least 25 consecutive years for consistency and reliability. You also can't overlook retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA. In earlier years, many people invested in these accounts aggressively, aiming for growth. But once you reach your 50s, shifting your portfolio toward capital preservation becomes crucial. That means reallocating some assets into fixed income funds, government bonds, or low-risk certificates that continue to generate income without drawing down your principal. This kind of strategic restructuring ensures that you'll have stable income during retirement and that you won't be forced to sell off assets during periods of market volatility.
One key point to remember is this: passive income takes time to build. These tools won't produce instant results, but if you start early, in your 40s or 50s, you'll likely enjoy the rewards by the time you retire. Real estate needs time to reach profitability. Dividends require years of reinvestment to grow, and retirement accounts demand consistency and discipline. These are long-game strategies, but if your goal is financial peace of mind after 60, they are well worth the effort. The biggest advantage of having passive income is that you won't need to drain your savings account month by month, a method that leaves many retirees vulnerable to running out of funds. Instead of relying on a fixed savings pool, you'll be supported by automatic income from dividends, rental payments, or investment yields, allowing you to preserve your assets and maintain financial independence for decades. This is the key to sustaining your lifestyle while adapting to economic fluctuations like inflation, recessions, or rising healthcare costs. Beyond numbers, passive income gives you mental and emotional relief. It frees you to truly enjoy your retirement, travel, pursue hobbies, take care of your health, or simply spend meaningful time with family and friends. You won't have to hesitate every time a new expense arises or downgrade your lifestyle out of fear that the money will run out. In the long term, passive income also grants you flexibility and autonomy in your financial decisions. If you choose, you can reinvest the cash flow, contribute to charitable causes, or support your children or grandchildren without compromising your own retirement security. It's a way to maintain financial strength and personal freedom in every stage of aging. If you're in midlife and starting to plan for retirement, building passive income streams is one of the wisest and most essential steps you can take. Whether you opt for real estate, dividend stocks, or strategically allocated retirement accounts, the most important thing is to start today. The sooner you begin, the more time your financial system will have to grow, stabilize, and ultimately empower you to live your retirement years in freedom, confidence, and control.
5. Legal services and estate planning. When preparing for retirement, most people focus on finances, insurance, or housing, but often overlook one crucial aspect: legal services and estate planning. These are not just formal documents. They are your personal roadmap, clearly outlining your wishes regarding your assets, healthcare, and the values you want to pass on to your family after you're gone. Creating a will, setting up a medical power of attorney, or establishing a trust should not be postponed until old age or declining health. On the contrary, the best time to take these legal steps is when you are still sharp, healthy, and fully capable of making clear decisions. At that stage, you can choose the right attorney, thoughtfully weigh your options, and, most importantly, ensure that everything reflects your true intentions without the pressure of illness, family disputes, or unexpected events. A well-structured will doesn't just clarify asset distribution. It also helps prevent legal disputes that can fracture family relationships. Countless lawsuits drag on for years simply because the deceased left no clear instructions or assets weren't transferred properly. This leads to not only wasted time and money, but also emotional distress for the surviving family members. Establishing a medical power of attorney is equally vital, especially in the event of a stroke, memory loss, or a serious accident.
With this document, you can legally designate someone to make medical decisions on your behalf, ensuring your care aligns with your values and preferences, and sparing your loved ones from agonizing or conflicting choices during crises. Moreover, a growing number of middle-aged and older adults in the U.S. are choosing to establish trusts instead of relying solely on a will. Trusts allow for private, faster asset transfers without going through probate, a time-consuming and costly legal process. Trusts also give you control over how and when your assets are distributed. For example, children can receive funds only when they reach a certain age, or use them strictly for education or home purchases. This safeguards your assets while preserving the direction and family values you wish to instill. Taking care of legal matters early also brings profound peace of mind. When you know everything is in order, you can focus on enjoying life without the lingering anxiety of what if. Your family, your spouse, children, or close relatives will understand their roles, responsibilities, and entitlements clearly, avoiding confusion, conflict, or having decisions dictated by the court system. Just as importantly, working with an experienced attorney ensures that your legal documents are properly drafted, legally sound, and up to date with your state's current laws. That's essential, because laws vary across states in the U.S., and improperly prepared documents may be invalid or trigger complications later on. In a time when life expectancy is rising and families are becoming more complex, with stepchildren, remarriages, and long-term partnerships without legal marriage, estate planning is no longer just for the wealthy. It's essential for anyone who wants to protect their loved ones and the legacy they've built. It's not about how much you have. It's about making sure what you do have is handled properly by the right people at the right time. Legal services and estate planning are not just about preparing for the end. They're about taking control of what happens when you're no longer here. They are a quiet, powerful gift you leave behind: clarity, peace, and stability for those you love. If you're middle-aged, don't wait until something happens. Take action today to protect what you've built and pass on what truly matters to the next generation. Remember, these 5 purchases are not expenses, but the building blocks for a retirement defined by peace and independence. The time to build that future is now, as every choice paves the way to a liberated tomorrow. If this vision resonates with you, support our channel with a like, share this message, and subscribe to continue building a resilient financial life, because your retirement deserves to be your most rewarding chapter. We'll see you in the next video.